Hi guys, it's Jennifer. I am creating this video as a way to train you a little bit, give you a little bit of information. I thought this is a great way for me to be able to get some information out, give you a little bit of training without having to ask you to come to a meeting, and everybody can kind of watch it on their own time. I will let you know I can see who has and has not watched it, so I will know if you've watched my videos or not. But this is something I hope to start utilizing more. It's a great way, like I said, to be able to get that information out and everyone have access to it on their own time schedule. So the reason I'm making this video today is for all of my We Worship helpers to understand the curriculum that we use. A lot of you used it this year, but not everybody. So these are buzz groups. And this is the pre-K group, the pre-K groups kit, and I just kind of want to walk you through it and show you how it works. What's so great for us about this material is that it is designed to walk in and teach without ever having seen it before. So it's perfect for our situation where we have a revolving door of volunteers that everybody can just walk in, pick it up, and you're good to go. The one thing it does have to look at ahead of time is it has these leader devotions. And it's just a little one-page thing for every lesson that kind of tells you, gives you some background on the lesson and allows you to think about the lesson in a more adult way so that you have some knowledge and you've been thinking about it. So this book stays in the kit. So if you have a chance Sunday morning while the kids are at worship or something to check it out, or come get it before Sunday school and read it, before you go in to teach, that would be great. But I just discovered today that I can get access to a digital copy. So what I'm going to try to do, we'll see if it works, is to email it or text it out to whoever is teaching that week so that you will be able to look at it ahead of time and at least know the topic of your lesson. So that being said, when you go in, the first thing you see in the kit is this directions guide, and it shows you all of the materials that are in the box, and it tells you at the bottom, the only things you will ever need that are not in this kit are Bibles, a CD player, tape, pencils, crayons, glue, scissors, and paper. And if you ever need one of those things and it is not in the room or you can't find any, please let me know and I will restock you. But I will always, my goal is that these things should always be in the room so you have everything you need. And if you want to, if you can keep this, use this every week, it tells you exactly what to do step by step, which materials to use, and what order to go in. So the first thing that you need is, I'm just going to go right through it. It tells me to get these little dice. My phone's ringing. I'm just going to let it ring. It tells me to get these little dice and this little Buzz Bond card. And you roll the dice, and whatever pictures they get, that's kind of the activity they do. So choose a child to gently roll the Buzz Bond cubes. And I got an airplane and a present. Okay, so they pick one of the two things, the airplane or the present. So let's say they picked present. It says, tell me something nice you did this week. Okay, so it's just kind of a way to start conversation with the kids. If they picked the airplane, it says, tell me about a fun trip you went on recently. Okay, so it's just kind of a way to start talking with the kids and get things going. So this is just a quick thing to do at the beginning of the lesson. Okay, and then you can either have everybody answer that question or you can have everybody roll and then they answer the question of one of the two things that they get. So you can do it however you want to do it. So after that, you get, these are the this is the book of buzz cards, okay? Every lesson has, I think it's 5 cards. So you're going to rip out the cards for your lesson so that people know that the one on top is the one they're going to teach, okay? So the ones that have previously been done will already be ripped out. Now, everyone has a picture in the bottom corner. The one with this Bible, that's always the card you're going to start with, okay? That's your card that tells you what to do, your main story. So, you're going to go, and on the back, it tells you exactly what to say. It's very scripted. You just follow exactly what it tells. And after that, the other cards can kind of pick and choose. Like you can lay the other cards out on the table and say, somebody pick one. And they have different kinds of activities that hit different learning styles, so that your kids can do different fun activities with the lesson. If you don't get to them all, that's okay. There's no order that they have to be done in. It's just different fun ways to reinforce the lesson. There's also a CD, and there are songs that go with the verses. The verses for it. It has this little card that tells you the key verse lyrics, so that you have a cheat sheet to sing along with them, which is helpful, especially since you've never been in there before. You don't know these songs that month, so you've got a cheat sheet to listen, and it tells you exactly in here which weeks to listen to which tracks and all of those kinds of things. So you do the buzz cards, and then it has, sorry guys, I dropped one of my dice. After you've done some of those buzz cards, then it has different things you might need for those. So like there's this fun little ball that you might use for some of the activities. There's this cute little butterfly timer that you might use for one of the activities. Okay, and all of this is in here, so you don't have to worry about it. There is clay already in here that you might need for some of those activities. So it's all there. Everything you would need is here. After you've done those, then you have this spinner, cute little turtle in the middle, okay? And this is a way to review. So you choose a child to spin the spinner, and it pointed to what will you do to live out today's point when you're all by yourself. So it's just a way to review the story, get them talking about how does this relate to my life, and this can be used every week on whatever the lesson is. Okay. And then it has cool ways to have kids pray. Like it says, it calls this the orbit ball, and it says to get out the bug timer and turn this on and pass around the orbit ball until the bug timer stops. And when it stops, whatever color that child's thumb is on, you're going to use our little prayer thing. Where did I put it? So let's say we pass it around, it lands on me, and my thumb is on a yellow, okay? So I'm going to look on here, and I'm going to use these prayer starters. So, God, thank you for giving me my family. God, I'm sorry for. God, please help my family too. Okay, so it gives different prayer starters to help these little kids learn how to start to pray in front of people together, to see what a different sincere prayers sound like for them. Okay, so then you just keep going, and as long as you want to go until everyone's had a chance to pray, or if you just want to do one or two, that's how you can do that. The last part is there's a little take-home sheet every day, and it's in this pack. There are sheets for every lesson. So whatever lesson you taught, if you taught week 1 cards, they have the week on the bottom. You're going to tear up the week 1 cards as well, and you're going to give every kid one. It tells their parents what the scripture was for the week, what the main idea was for the week. And on the back, it has a verse that they did and something to do at home to reinforce what was taught. So some kind of at-home connection, questions to ask to get their kid to talk about it. So it's super easy. I know that I've talked about a lot of different things, but honestly, if you go through and just use this as your guide, you could teach this to the kids without looking at it in advance, no problem. I thank you for being willing to serve. I hope that you enjoy this. I've heard good things from people that have used it so far. And if you have any more questions, do not hesitate to talk to me about it. Thank you so much. See you soon.